Hello everybody, this is my business skills assignment 1. Our request is to make a personal development plan, including our long-term and short-term goals. So yeah, let's get started. Firstly, let me introduce about myself. This is me, a 19 years old girl. This is where I'm studying at the moment, British University of Vietnam. Before talking about my achievements, I would like to talk about the road which leads me to my current dream. My very first dream was to become a doctor. The reason I wanted to be a doctor was because I wanted my grandmother to be healthy and stay with me forever. But then, as time goes by, I realized that chemistry is not a subject for me. So I changed my mind. I want to be a businesswoman. This is because firstly, this is my self-interest, and secondly, it's easier for me as my family already had our own company. So in order to chase my dream, when I was 15, I went to New Zealand to study. This is Wellington, the city where I studied at. So yeah, I stayed in Wellington for 3 years. I never thought that I could make so many new friends. Some of them are good. We studied together, we had fun, we lifted each other's up. However, some of them didn't want to study. They just wanted to party all the time, and they brought me down. I knew that I had a choice, whether to study hard, get a good result, make my parents happy, or to waste my parents' money, make them sad, disappointed. But then I still chose having fun. As a result, I failed my course and my parents asked me to go back to Vietnam. After getting back to Vietnam, I didn't get any better. I didn't want to study. I just party all the time, spend my parents' money constantly. One day, my mom took me to go volunteer with her in Sapa. And for the first time, I felt so lucky to be born and raised in a happy family, where I don't have to worry about anything. And I thought that I cannot waste my opportunity like this. I've got to do something. I applied to NCC Education International Foundation Studies from Language Link Vietnam, and after 1 year, I graduated with the overall mark of 70%, which is a distinction certificate. Then I took the IELTS test and got the overall band score of 7. Based on these achievements, I have planned one short-term and one long-term goal for myself. My short-term goal is to pass all of my coming tests of the first trimester with the overall mark of 70%. And my long-term goal is to open my own charity organization. After reflecting on my own ability, I have listed 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses of myself. Firstly, about strengths. I can work effectively in a group. I am able to use IT fluently. I have a good memory which I can remember things that I have learned for a long time. Secondly is my weaknesses. I have difficulties in managing my time. I find it hard to motivate myself to do work. I don't often seek for feedbacks. So in order to improve myself, here's my action plans. With time management, I will create my own schedule and follow it. With lack of motivation, I will think about all of the benefits that I can get from doing my work. Last but not least, I will communicate more with my family, friends, and teacher to improve myself. Let's get back to my short-term goals. I want to get the overall mark of 70% in my coming test of the first trimester. So my goal is specific. What do I want to achieve? 70%. When will it happen? January the 6th, 8th, and 10th. Measurable. Our teacher has emailed us the practice test, so based on this test, we can measure our current level. Attainable. I have been studying hard from the beginning of this year, and I have done the practice test, and based on the practice test result, I believe that my goal is attainable. Realistic. By achieving this short-term goal, I can improve my knowledge in different subjects and therefore help me when I do internship. Additionally, this is the very first step that I take in order to get first-class degree in the future. Timely. My last assignment's deadline is on the 30th of December 2013, and my exams are on the 6th, 8th, and 10th of January. Here is my examination schedule. I'm currently setting this photo as my phone's wallpaper so that I can always remind myself to keep track of the time. Here's my 2 weeks timeline. I will finish all of my assignments by the 20th of December 2013 so that I will have time to study for other subjects. For week 1, I will spend 3 days for each subject to do revision and note down all of the important points so that I can remember. For week 2, I will spend 3 days for each subject to do practice exams. 1 day before the exam, I will relax and avoid overstudied. Let's move on to my long-term goal. As I have mentioned, I want to open my own charity organization. My long-term goal is specific. My charity organization will focus on cancer patients, providing food and medications for them, supporting part of their hospital fees. Measurable. Firstly, I need to be reliable so that other people can feel comfortable to join and contribute their money into my organization. In order to be reliable, I need to have a stable job. In order to have a stable job, I need to graduate university with a good result. In order to graduate university with a good result, I need to maintain my short-term goals for 3 years of university. Attainable. I will apply for internship during 3 years of university to get experience. I will also join more volunteer activities. I will also do more research on how other people successfully set up an organization. Realistic. Setting up my own organization can help me to improve my organization and communication skills, and therefore I can apply this skill back later when I want to open my own company. Here's my 5 years timeline. Year 1, I will try to pass all of my exams with the overall mark of 70%, as well as joining internship work. Year 2, I will maintain a good result, keeping up with internship work, as well as doing more charity work. Year 3, which is the final years, I'll put 100% of my effort in studying in order to get the first-class degree. Year 4, after graduate, I'll get a suitable job, keep on doing research about setting up an organization, meet more leaders from different organizations, as well as saving up for my plan. In year 5, I will slowly building up my own charity organization. And yeah, that's the end of my personal development plan. Thank you for your attention.